So implementing exercise into your daily routine is very, very important. I have found that out. And since I have been exercising, I have been getting a lot of great benefits. One of the benefits that I have been getting is I don't have cold hands or cold feet anymore. So I know that my circulation is and has improved. Okay, good morning, good morning. We're going to have to forgive the hair, but got up this morning and it just looks like I'm jumping out of the pan into the fire. Did myself a self-COVID test and I tested positive. I did it 3 times. So I have COVID. So I just asked myself, when is this finally going to stop? Seems like I have been sick for almost a whole year, where there have been lots of things just happening to me, to my body. And, getting older, first of all, it's a blessing just to be here to get older. So I want to thank God for that. It seems like everyone nowadays we're going through so much. When this COVID came along, it's almost just like the cold. It's just passing around from everybody to everybody. And no matter what you do or what you try to do, it's very hard not to catch it. Now, I did go on vacation and come back. I did fly on the planes and was at the airports and, around a lot more people than I normally am. So I really can't say where I caught it from. I don't know if I caught it since I've been home or on my way home or while I was gone. But the fact is that I do have COVID. So I believe that the next step is for me to report it to my doctor, which I will do tomorrow morning, and then go in and let them do their testing also, and let them tell me what to do next. So I am so glad that I have been taking things to help with my immune system, things like zinc. I take vitamin B12, vitamin D, magnesium, potassium. Try to keep my electrolytes replenished. I try to get in some exercise whenever I can, so that's why I've been feeling so tired, I'm sure. Try to walk. And I put my exercise treadmill down last night because I figured I was feeling so good yesterday. I finally had enough energy to clean up. Got everything kind of in order like I wanted. So I put my treadmill up so I could have more time to walk on that when I felt like it, when I had enough energy and stuff. I never thought that I could have COVID or anything was the reason that I was feeling so tired, so depleted of energy. Granted, I must say that I do feel a little bit better this morning. But it's just that I was coughing up so much gunk, like from when you have a nasty cold, feeling like it's trying to stick, in my lungs. And it feels like I just have something that's all in here. It's just here and here, stuck. And can't cough it up, can't get rid of it. And when I do cough it up, it comes loose, it comes back. So those are the kind of things that were bothering me. So that was why I decided to test myself. I don't know how long this stays around, but I hope it really goes away fast. Tested my husband. He tested negative, so I have on a mask today. I'll be staying mostly in the back because I don't want for him to get sick. He coughs a lot and stuff already. So that was one of the reasons that I checked, because I thought maybe he had COVID or something like that. And so I was checking myself. So when I came back positive, I was like, okay, I'm sure I need to test you too. And his was negative, so that surprised me. So I am going to quarantine which makes no sense. My daughter says that they say you quarantine for 5 days if you have COVID. And if you only think you have COVID or you've been exposed to it, you quarantine 10 days. Seems to me like it should be the opposite. But I'm going to quarantine until Friday. I'll do my best as far as cooking and different stuff like that, because I'm still have to cook and, you know, do what I can. But my husband helps out a lot too. So I'm going to make sure I'm drinking plenty of liquids. I'm going to still be drinking my apple cider vinegar with probably just a pinch of the Himalayan pink salt. I want to make sure I keep my blood pressure under control and different things like that. And really just, you know, take it easy and take care of myself. So just wanted to get on here just a moment, share that with you. So I'll probably have time to probably have a lot of time on my hands. But you all keep me in your prayers. Granny gets better. So, be talking to you later. Happy Sunday. Stay blessed. So this is the test that I used in order to test myself for COVID. These are the tests that you were allowed to order through the government, through the post office, United States Postal Service. And I believe you could order up to 4 tests. I also saw where we are allowed to order 4 more additional tests, so I am going to do that. This test is very, very easy to use. All I did was follow the instructions. And it will give you your results in 15 minutes. Now, there are 2 types of tests that they send out. One test already has the antigen or the liquid in the tube. And then there's one test that does not have the antigen in the tube, and it comes attached to the tube and you have to pour it in. So I use both of those tests. I use one of each in order to confirm, and then the other one I used just to reconfirm. So I used a total of 3 tests. The first one, which came back positive, and the second one. Then my husband wanted me to take another one just to be sure. And I did his testing, and his came back negative. But this is the test, and like I said, you can order these tests free through the government, but you'll have to check. I don't know if they're still giving these out or not. I'm going to check because I'd like to have some additional ones on hand here at home. And then this kit, this particular one has 5 tests. Self-test at home results in 15 minutes. 5 tests are contained in this box. The previous one that I used only had 2 tests per box, and I had 2 of those. So this is the test that I used. If you have this and you're feeling sick, or you think you may have been exposed to COVID, or you've been around anyone who has had COVID, I advise you to test yourself, because you don't want to continue spreading COVID if you do have it, not knowing that you have it. Okay? This is Keto Granny. I hope I've given you some information that you can use. And like I said, if you haven't tested yourself, you're not feeling well, you just feel like something's stuck. I'm not even running a fever. I haven't had a fever, but occasionally I'll feel hot, like I have a hot flash. So those are the type of symptoms that I am having. My body will just feel hot, and it's kind of like a hot flash. Okay, I'll be talking to you later.